This is called the Straddle L-sit. It's good for overall straight arm pushing that helps towards moves such as the planche, press handstand, shoulder press, and it's just good for overall shoulder stabilization and scapular strength. So there's many ways to do or get into the Straddle L-sit. The hardest way, in my opinion, is when you're just from seated, and from here I'm just pushing up, not having my elbows resting on the legs or my arms resting on the thighs. They're off. Heaps of people just like to rest their legs on their elbows. That's wrong. You want to be utilizing everything in this position. So yeah, try to have the legs off the arms. Another way to get into it is from when you're here in like a middle split type position. You want to have your hands either facing forward or turned out to the side. Don't have them turned back. And from here, I'm protracting and pushing as tall as I can through the shoulders. As I'm lowering down, my shoulders aren't shrugged. I'm pushing tall, pointing the toes, lifting the hips up and holding. Now, if you want to make it a bit easier, then grab something that's at a certain height that suits your level, and you'll be holding it on that. So, for example, I literally have nothing else in my house for a height, so I'm just using this. If you can't, or if your compression isn't the best and you can't lift the legs up because you just cramp or you lack the mobility and compression, then yeah, grab a height. And yeah, same thing, you can have your hands turned out. You've got a bit more leg room here. That was a bit sketchy, but yeah. So yeah, the higher it is, or the higher the elevation, the easier it is because you don't have to lift your legs up as much, uses less compression. But if you can do it on the floor, I definitely recommend doing it on the floor.